Hi, Jessica. It's Goddess Kai with Envision Tarot, and welcome back. So good to see and hear from you. I am here to do your full guidance reading, and we are going to just look at the general energies that are surrounding you. And of course, you know how this works. We've done this before. We are going to look at what the current matter at hand is. We're going to look at what's crossing that energy, what's driving the current energy, how the past has influenced the present, and how that present will influence the future. We're going to look at where you are mentally, physically, emotionally. We're going to look at how you are being perceived, hopes, fears, and a potential outcome. And then we are going to go into your month by month, right? We're going to get your questions answered. And of course, we are going to close with an overall message or whatever message Spirit has in addition to the messages we receive throughout the reading, okay? So, of course, you know how this goes, especially with me. Um, Choices, decisions made in the present moment directly impact our future energies. So our future is ever changing. We do have things that are fated and destined on our life's journey, but for the most part, it's about how we navigate or choose to navigate through these energies. So, we are going to start out by getting the foundation. We're going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread. I will clarify if I feel like I need to clarify anything just to make sure we have a full picture going on here. And then we will move into your month by month, okay? So I'm going to shuffle a little more. And okay, we'll get started. So, of course, if you want to fast forward through this part, you can. And if not, you can just sit here and watch me shuffle, right? But let me get into these energies and see what we have. Whoa. Okay. It's funny because that card wanted to come out with that card and it came out with that card. Interesting. Okay. Hmm. This is interesting. Okay. That's energy. Hmm. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I got it. All right, let me move some things over so I can kind of get everything in my view. You've gone through some really difficult transition, eh? Hmm. Very, very strong energy. It's like very strong. Um, huh. All right. So for your overall energy, we have the Seven of Swords with this Queen of Wands here. Now, I'm going to tell you how I feel about this combination. I feel like this is you with this Seven of Swords. I feel like what it feels like to me is that you are taking everything and leaving. That's just how that feels to me. It's like you're taking everything and you're leaving. And it's like whatever gets left behind is left behind. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that feels to me, especially with this Queen of Wands being here. She is very, very sure of the direction that she wants to go in. She knows what she wants and she's going after it. And it's kind of funny that I said whatever is being left is just being left, because she's not waiting on anybody. It's like you're coming or you're not. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, that's on you. You miss out. But I'm not missing out on what's for me. That's just how that feels for me with this Queen of Wands, okay? So that's what I got with your overall energy. It's like you're just taking all of your knowledge, all of your wisdom, everything that you've learned, and you're going to gather it all up and you're going to take it and you're going to go. That's just what it feels like. It feels like you're escaping a particular situation. Okay. With two swords being left behind, I feel like this is you escaping indecision. So I feel like there was a decision that was clearly made. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a tough decision to make, but whatever it was for your highest good. So you left indecision behind. You know what I'm saying? And you moved forward. It feels like by any means necessary, I'm getting out of this particular situation. Because if we're leaving two, we're left with five. So if you're thinking about the Five of Swords, it's kind of like, it's a difficult battle. It's kind of like, it's like it really feels like when it's happening a lose-lose situation, but there is a gain in that particular situation, because it's kind of about not really letting go, but it's just like accepting what is and just moving on. That's just what I'm picking up on, okay? Especially with your central energy being the devil. Okay. So I feel like you have escaped something that you got comfortable with, or too comfortable with, or too attached to, and you realize that it has, you know, at one point it served a purpose, and now it's kind of like it doesn't serve any purpose anymore. I'm just sitting here, you know what I'm saying, adding fuel to the fire in a particular situation, but it's not going anywhere. It's growing, but it's not growing in a positive way. So it's like I'm only doing this because it's like routine. You know what I'm saying? I'm attached to it. I feel like I have to. You're removing yourself from situations that you feel negatively tied to. Things that make you feel like you're being blocked, things that make you feel tied up. You know what I'm saying? You're moving away from those situations. Now, what's crossing that energy, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is like you having to rebuild, you having to start over, you going on a new adventure. You know what I'm saying? So this could be a job change, a career change, a relationship shift, moving away from family or friends, or it feels like that, because it was like something that you were attached to. It served a purpose, but now its purpose has been completed, and it's kind of like you overstayed your welcome, or they overstayed their welcome, or the situation lasted longer than what it was supposed to. That's just kind of how that feels, okay? Then you got this tower that's in the foundation driving this entire reading. So it's like something happened. There was this major sudden shift in energy where things kind of fell apart, but it fell apart so it could come together. That's the whole point of the tower, you know. So it's just like, whatever was left, you took that and you left with it. That's just kind of how it feels to me. It's like you took whatever was left from what was destroyed, and whatever was left was very valuable to you, and you're like, okay, I can work with this. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a disaster, and I might have to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? I might have to rebuild. However, I am in the position to cut my losses and rebuild somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So it's actually a really good energy. With the past card being the Three of Swords, there was some disappointment with this shakeup. I'm sure it was. There was some disappointment with this detachment. I'm sure it was. This sudden shift. I'm sure it was. It was probably heartbreaking. It was devastating. Um, However, it feels like to me you have moved on from it. You have accepted. Boom, that's the word. Accepted. You've accepted what is, and you have continued to move forward. You didn't stay down for too long. Okay, so you may still be in the process of healing, but you're healing and moving forward at the same time. You're not letting this stop you. With this Queen of Pentacles energy coming up in your present, it's just absolutely beautiful to me because you are focused on nurturing yourself, being a nurturing, caring person to others, but you're also focused on your coins. You know what I'm saying? You're focused on your stability, you're focused on your businesses, you're focused on your career, but you are very well balanced with this Queen of Pentacles. It's like you're handling it. Okay, you're handling it with the Queen of Pentacles. She can pretty much handle anything. She works very well with what she has. She utilizes what's there and makes it work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can make this work. Well, whatever happens, I'm going to make it work. That's just kind of how her energy is. It's like, even if I have very few or very little, I'm going to take this and create something bigger. That's the energy that I'm getting and picking up on with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, in your future energy, you have the Six of Pentacles. So, what I'm feeling with this energy, with this Six of Pentacles, it feels like to me in the future you're going to be it feels like to me more receiving than it is giving, because to me it feels like you gave enough and now it's time for you to be rewarded or for your efforts to be reciprocated. That's kind of how that feels. It's like whatever you put out is what you're going to receive back. Okay? That's how it feels. Because it's time for things to get in a balance. Because for so long you have been just giving and exerting your energy and spending your time and your money and your spiritual wisdom and all of this. You've been giving it out and not receiving anything in return. But you're not expecting anything in return either. And that is the reason why you're going to be rewarded. Okay, that's just how that feels. Now, with this Knight of Swords energy and how you are perceiving things or what it is that you're doing energetically, I feel like you're very focused. I feel like you have made a decision on something, and right now it's like you are zeroing in or you have tunnel vision on a particular person, place, thing, situation. It's like you can't see anything around you but this particular thing. You're very focused. It's like once you decide on what you want, now it's time to execute the plan. That's what this feels like with the Knight of Swords. Others may look at you like you got a lot going on with this Two of Pentacles. They may be wondering, how is she handling all of this so well? How is she doing this? Her plate is full and overflowing. You know what I'm saying? With this Two of Pentacles, you got a lot on your plate, but it's all about balance. You're handling it. You're making sure that you're taking care of yourself in the midst of having all of these other things going on. If you are not, then that is the energy that you need to take on. Make sure that you are very well balanced. Don't overwork. Don't underplay. Make sure that everything is balanced. Okay, so you want to be sure of that. Now, with your hopes, with this King of Wands, okay, this feels like to me you are hoping to be in a place of power. You want to be in a more leadership position. I feel like you want to have more control over your life, especially when it comes to finances, career, and business. You know what I'm saying? It feels like to me you want to be able to kind of set your own schedule. You want to make sure that you want to be a superior and not a subordinate, but that is your energy anyway. You are a leader. You know what I'm saying? You are in control. This is you with this King of Wands. Okay, this is you. So there's no need to hope about some energy that you already have and possess. Okay, that's just what I want to remind you of. Now, with the outcome, we have the Page of Cups, and I feel like this is, I have been through enough, and I don't have to continue focusing on what I've been through. I'm ready to open myself up to new opportunities. Okay, I'm ready to challenge myself, even though to others it may come off as you being a bit naive. That's not the case. It's just that you're taking a chance. You know what I'm saying? So with that Page of Cups, the outcome is you're going to be taking more chances. Okay, because you want emotional fulfillment at the end of the day. So if it's not fulfilling you emotionally, you're not going to put too much energy into it anyway. All right. Now, let me see what's going on with this tower. Spirit, take me into the tower. Take me into the tower, Spirit. The star. So, I mean, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Even though this tower came down, you were still positive and optimistic about it. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to take whatever's left and I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. That's just how that feels. Whatever's left behind is left behind. But where I'm going, I'm going to definitely get to my destination. And that's by any means necessary. I'm not going to let anything stop me. You're not going to let this tower stop you. That's a beautiful thing. Why is this Three of Swords here, Spirit? The Six of Cups. I feel like something may have resurfaced, you know, or something just reminded. This tower situation is kind of like deja vu for you. That's what that was. It was like, damn it, I knew this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I kind of already foresaw it happening, but I was still kind of taken aback by the fact that this even happened. You know what I'm saying? So that was the disappointment. That was the, you know, the devastation or the heartbreak. It's kind of like you saw it coming and you still weren't prepared, but you handled it. You know, you handled it. Give me into this Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Take me into the Six, the Three of Cups. Tell me more. Oh, that's too many. Hold on. And the Chariot. See, I feel like someone may be coming in to assist you. Maybe you're going to be entering into some type of partnership, or your partnerships are going to become more balanced and reciprocated in the future. It's like you're not going to be the only person doing or giving. It's going to be an even balance of giving and receiving between you and another person, and this allows things to move forward with the Chariot. Okay, that's just how that feels to me. It's like as more balance is obtained in a particular partnership, things begin to move forward, whether this is in business or in a love relationship or a family situation. It's like, I'm not going to keep giving to you. I think somebody gets drained. You know what I'm saying? In the future, it's kind of like you get a little bit drained and you may pull your efforts back a little bit. And then when someone notices that, they're like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. I got to give a little bit more because maybe she's getting burned out. So let me help out a little bit. That's just kind of how that feels. And then things get moving in the right direction with the Chariot. I like it. I actually like that. Okay, get me into this Knight of Swords. The nine of Cups, the Eight. And it's so funny these two slid out together. The Knight of Swords is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So basically, you are focused, very focused on getting towards your dreams and your wishes and your hopes. It's like you are working, you are focused, tunnel vision on working, building, creating, studying, learning all that you can so that you can have your wishes and your dreams fulfilled. That's that simple. Take me into this King of Wands, please, Spirit. Why is the King of Wands here? Ooh, the moon flipped over. So, of course, that's about the unknown. And it's about fears as well, possibly holding you back. So, I mean, the fear is that you're not going to be, or you're not going to attain the level of leadership or superiority that you're looking for. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're afraid that, I don't know why this is coming up. Like you're not going to get a chance to prove yourself. It's kind of like you feel like your efforts are being shot down. That's your fear that your efforts are going to be shot down. But don't allow that to hold you back from the power that you possess. Again, you still have this power. You still own this power. You are still a leader, even if it's not recognized by someone else. Recognize it within yourself. Embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Embrace it. Yeah, you're afraid it's not going to work. There's the Death card. So you're afraid that everything that you're doing isn't going to work out. And you're going to feel like it's out of your control. Certain situations are, that's coming through. It's like certain situations are indeed out of your control, but that does not mean that you can't create the environments for yourself that you want. It may not work in a particular setting, but it may work in one that you create for yourself. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, take me into this Page of Pentacles as the outcome. Being more open. What does this lead to, Spirit? What's happening here? Yeah, because See, the thing about it is, with this Four of Cups coming up, it's like you have been in this energy of dissatisfaction in certain areas of your life. And it's like, you know what? Maybe I need to do something new. Maybe I need to step out of my comfort zone and try something not even crazy, but just try something that's outside of the box, because where I am isn't giving me the fulfillment that I want. And then you got the Page of Wands, so this is definitely you adventure seeking. It may be a little scary to put yourself out there or to open yourself up to these new opportunities, but what you're absolutely certain of is you can't continue being in this energy where you're just like, you know what, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just kind of over the whole thing. Yeah, because you go from the 4 to the 5. It will turn from discontent and boredom and dissatisfaction to sadness. It'll start messing with you emotionally. So opening up is what you have to do. Boom, and look at the Ten of Cups right there at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, because what you want is emotional fulfillment, like I said. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get into these month by month energies. You are taking everything and just going. You are no longer staying stuck or stagnant in a situation that doesn't serve you. You are not being tied to anything just for the sake of being tied to it. You're not allowing anything or anyone to hold on to you and suck you dry of your energy. You're just not. I want to shuffle these up a bit because we're going to use them later. I'm going to shuffle them again later, but I just want to make sure they're nice and shuffled. So we are going to look at September still. You know, we are halfway through, but it ain't over yet. So we're going to look at September through December. We're going to get a card for each month as the overall vibe for the month, and then we are going to dig into those energies individually, okay? If you see, I'm looking at the sun setting. Okay, Spirit. Two more. Okay. All right, Spirit. What do we have for Jessica for the remainder of September? Remainder of September. We got Sacrifice, which is the Hanged Man. Give me October, Spirit. We have Trapped in Fear, Eight of Swords. Give me November's energy, Spirit. Stand Your Ground, Seven of Wands. And what do we have for December, Spirit? They got going on upstairs. That's one hell of a way to end the year. Harmony. I like it. Okay, so just brief overview. It looks like to me with September, it just feels like, I mean, of course it says sacrifice, but I am still hearing surrender. Same difference. You know what I'm saying? It feels like to me that you are surrendering to a situation. It's like, you know what? It is what it is. If it's not anything that I can control, I'm not going to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You may have been in a position of, you know, waiting to see what was going to change or what was going to shift, or maybe even being a bit stubborn about a particular situation. I just feel like it feels like to me just letting go. Especially with the way that Seven of Swords and that Queen of Wands came out, I just don't read it like that ever, and it just felt that way to me. It's like, you know what? I'm getting out of here. I'm just gonna take my bags and wraps, and I'm out of here. So it feels like letting go. It just feels like surrendering. It doesn't feel like giving up. It just feels like it is what it is. I'm surrendering to what is. And then you have this energy coming through for October where you may be feeling surrounded, like, oh God, I'm stuck here. It just seems like there's no way out, but there's always a way out. It's all in our head, and all we have to do is actually look at the situation for what it is, no matter how difficult it is, and choose the direction that we are going to take to get ourselves out of this bind, okay? Now, November, it looks like you're going to be standing your ground on a situation. You may be up against some adversity, possibly, dealing with some difficult energies that, may be coming at you, and you're like, hold on. First of all, back up, because this is my show. That's just kind of how that feels. And then December, you have harmony, so everything kind of settles. You know what I'm saying? Everything becomes more harmonious, more blissful. Things are now coming together. Decisions are able to be made, that type of thing. So let's get into these vibes and see what's going on. Take me into September with Sacrifice Spirit. Why is this here? Whoa. Yep. The way forward is to let go with the Chariot. The way to move forward is to let go. That is why sacrifice is here. It's just surrendering to what is, and not trying to resist whatever changes are occurring in your life is what actually makes those horses start galloping. Okay, that's just how that feels. The Knight of Swords, quickly at that. Okay, because with the Knight of Swords, I just feel like, again, this is choosing to cut yourself off that post. It's like, you know what? I'm not just going to keep sitting here. I'm not just going to keep sitting here, standing here, being tied to this stupid post when I have every ability to get down. And I feel like, you know what? I'm just going to cut myself out here. And when you hop down, you're on a horse and you're on a chariot and you're moving forward, and you're moving forward quickly because you decided to take action on a particular thing or situation, and now you're finding that you're progressing where there was stagnation before. Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options on the table here. It's kind of like what's funny is Spirit is telling me it can go either way. You can do whatever you want to do. Now that you have freed yourself, now that you have escaped a particular situation, it's kind of like the world opens up, and now you are exposed to more options and more possibilities because you're not just standing still or sitting in one place waiting for something to happen. That's how that feels to me. Um, Take me into October with Trapped in Fear, Spirit. Why is this here? Let me move this real quick. Okay. Kind of need some room. Okay. Take me into Trapped in Fear, Spirit. Why is this here? Really? The Eight of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Swords. So this is really, really mental entrapment. Um, Not being able, Two of Swords. Oh, this is a lot of air energy. So, okay, October is going to be very mental for you. The Fool. Okay. Well, that makes sense now, don't it? So it's about making a choice. It's scary because it's new and you don't know anything about it. You may have an idea, but you're not really sure how it's going to work for you. So that is what the fear is, because again, Eight of Swords, trapped in fear, clarified by the Eight of Swords. It's really about making the hard decision, making the decision that you need to make in order to free yourself from, I feel like, walking in circles. That's just what that feels. It's like to prevent yourself from walking in circles, or entrapping yourself in a particular situation. Make the hard decision, okay? Do what needs to be done and take this leap of faith and trust that you are making the right decision. It feels like, to me, trusting yourself, that you're making the right choice. Let me see something else. I want more now. Yep. This Devil and his Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I'm picking up on codependency very heavy. Someone is too codependent on your energy. And now you're feeling bombarded. You're feeling surrounded. You're feeling like there's no way out of this situation because someone is so dependent on you. You're worried about them. It's like, if I run off, and take a leap of faith and go on a new journey, they're going to be lost without me. I don't know why that's coming through that way, but it's like you're the nurturer, you're the provider, you are the provider of energy, you are the provider of wealth, you are the provider of stability. And I feel like you may feel like things may fall apart for this person if you walk away. Judgment. It's like this is a hard choice. It's a hard choice. You may feel like things may fall apart. Maybe you're codependent on a particular situation and you are feeling trapped. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is about a job. Maybe this is about a family situation. It doesn't have to be romantic, but whatever comes to mind, it's about making the choice to not go back. Once you free yourself, you can't go back. You can't go to situations that keep you bound. You can't go back to situations that drain your energy or deplete you or make you feel boxed in or block you from your blessings. You can't go back. Once you take that leap, you can't go back up. Once you jump, it's over. Once you jump, it's done. You can't go back. Okay? You can't go back. You have to make a choice whether you are going to ascend or stay where you are. Okay? That is what October is about. Making a decision to free yourself from codependency or codependent situations. You know what I'm saying? And hmm, not looking back. Don't look back. That's just how that feels, okay? November, we have stand your ground. Once you make that decision, stick with it. That's just what that is. It's like once you make that decision to move on and move forward from toxic, codependent, entrapping, um, blocking situations, stand your ground because you may have those situations resurface and you have to say no. Just no. It's a complete sentence. No, it's not no because of this. It's just no. Okay? Stand your ground, Spirit. Why is this here? The Knight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Yeah. So what this feels like to me is like protecting your investment. I'm going to just say that. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and then the Knight of Pentacles. It's like I've been working on myself. Oh, yes. I've been working on myself for too long, investing in myself to allow you to come in and try to disrupt my peace. That's just how that feels. It's like I'm not going to allow anything to come in and disrupt my peace. I'm ready. So if you thought that you were going to get over here and disrupt anything that I had going on, you got another thing coming. That's just kind of how that is. So make sure that you stand your ground and defend yourself in situations. Yep, you're not going to come in and destroy my peace with all these feelings that you got and all these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And all these emotions. You're not going to come and try to pity party me into doing what you want me to do so I can go back to being trapped. That's just how that feels. Okay? Yeah, because that cycle is over with with the world and the Ten of Pentacles. That cycle is over. This could have to do with a family situation, codependent family members, codependent friends, situations that were once stable are now too codependent on you and what you're doing. That cycle is being closed out in November, and that is why you get more harmony in December. That's why things become more balanced because you're closing out these cycles. You're ending them. Okay. We got the Four of Swords protecting your peace. Everything is peaceful. Everything is reciprocated. Everything is moving forward. That's just that. Okay. That's how this feels. With this, with the Four of Swords. I know this glare is awful. Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Okay. Everything is balanced. Everything is balanced. And you are moving out of rocky, turbulent situations and you are moving into more peaceful, harmonic waters in December. You're going into the new year. You done growed up, you done glowed up with the Empress. You done growed up, you done glowed up with the Empress. I feel like you have just, you step into your power in December. You recognize how much you've grown and outgrown throughout this year. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've outgrown so many situations, people, places, and things this year. um, I feel like this is a sense of achievement for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going into the new year with a clean slate. That's just how that feels. Look at you escaping again with the Seven of Swords. I just feel like that is escapism. It's like you have outgrown a situation. You have outgrown a situation and you are getting away. King of Swords. This was not an emotional move that you made. This was one that you felt like you had to make based on the facts, based on what was being presented to you. You made this decision based on pure logic and what was laying in front of you. Every decision that you make from now through the end of the year is going to be one that was very well thought out and very well observed. The situations were observed before they were decided upon. That is how I feel. That is why you're going to be in this place of balance and harmony and peace and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I've outgrown these things and I'm getting away from them. I'm not going back to that. That's just how it just feels that way to me. You know, it feels that way. You've done a lot of soul searching with this Hermit card, and it just feels like it, you are important. You are needed. You need you for yourself. And all of these demands that have been placed on you by other people, all of this codependent energy, I feel like this cycle is going to be completing by the end of the year. Okay. So, I mean, I really, really appreciate and admire how much you've grown, because that's exactly what this is. It's all about your growth. It's all about your growth. It's all about your peace. It's all about maintaining a level of balance and harmony and clarity in your life. It's just like, I want my air clear. I want my energy clear, mine and the energy around me. I don't want anybody around me with stuck, stale, dirty, dusty energy. I just don't. And if you're going to try to come and dusty up my energy, I don't think so. That's just kind of how that feels. So, listen, that is what I have for you for your guidance portion of your reading. So I truly hope that you enjoyed that as much as I did. Okay. And we are going to look into your questions now. I just love people with free flowing energy because the readings go so well, you know? So you want to know first, how will you continue to grow and settle into your, I believe, your job or your career at your current company? Is it your current job? Yeah. Yeah. So how you will continue to grow and settle in. Now, there's something weird about the energy at work. It feels like what's the energy? Outcasted, or feeling like you don't fit. It's something with that. I don't know. But you're one of a kind though, so it's kind of like you were meant to stand out. Okay. Clearing negativity, release negativity from within or around you. So again, this is about your perception of the situation, or if the energy is particularly negative um, at your job, it's kind of going to be up to you. Passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on meaningful projects that are dear to your heart. So if this is something that you really want to do, you know what I'm saying? You are going to have to clear the energy that is within and around you when it comes to your job. Okay. You might have to be the lights, literally, at your job. Okay. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. I feel like, again, with that King of Wands energy, working for other people just isn't it's not your niche. Okay. I feel like you want a higher position, and that is what you deserve because that is who you are. Um, and it feels like in order to grow and expand, you are going to kind of have to show people what you're made of. Like I said before, you're going to have to show people what you're made of. All right. Now, I'm going to get one more card because I feel like Spirit was taking me somewhere and they were taking me into your second question at the same time. Give me one more card, Spirit. Because you wanted to know how can you improve your relationship with food. And the card came out, so we're just going to blend it all together. Whoa. Okay. We got two cards that came out. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's get back to your job. Wow. I need that second set of cards. It's, ooh, okay. So it's just kind of like the way that you are perceiving your current employment. I just feel like if you are seeing it as having a lot of negative aspects, you may have to be the light. Okay, bring more light into the situation. And when it comes to this control issues card here, is you may have to take on more leadership opportunities that come available, or you may have to step up in certain areas so that you are recognized. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Don't scale back, Four of Wands, because this is about your stability and your longevity within. Um, I feel like this is just in general, not just with this job. It's like you want stability, and then we got the Five of Cups. It's kind of like you might regret taking this position because it really wasn't what you wanted. Then you got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like with that Ace of Swords, it's like you need to clear the air, because maybe someone has the wrong idea about you at your job. Maybe they just don't know who you are or the power that you possess. There's something going on here. The Two of Swords from the Ace to the Two. You're trying to decide whether or not you're a good fit for them or whether they're a good fit for you. I feel like they just don't fit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you may be wondering, was this the best decision? Because you know that you want more and you don't know if this can provide that for you. You got the Chariot. So after the Two of Swords, it's like, should I move on? The King of Wands. See what I'm saying? You want to be and have more control. It's not just that you have control issues. It's just that you know what you're capable of and you know what your abilities and your qualifications are. I feel like you are feeling like downgraded or something like that. There's something along those lines of feeling like you may be not in the you're just not in the right position because you need to be in a position of leadership. If they do not provide that for you, I just would recommend you start looking for something else. It's not that the job isn't secure, because it looks like the job is secure, but if you're not going to be happy there because you desire and crave more of a leadership position because you want to lead and help and guide others, um that you may want to consider another position or figuring out what needs to be done in order for you to elevate to another position. The Emperor, this is what I'm saying. You want to be a leader. You want to be a leader. You need a more leadership. You need a more leadership responsibilities at your job. So you may just have to step up. Just step up if you're able to, and if not, you may have to close out this cycle with the World card. Okay, so this you're not going to get too complacent there. I will say that. You're not going to get too complacent, especially if there's no room for growth. If you start seeing that there's no room for growth and there's no room for you to sit at the head of the table, you may just leave. Okay? That's just how I feel. Don't be negative about it. Go into the situation very positive. Show that you are strong. Show that you are worth it. Show them that you're dedicated. Show them that you are willing to take on more responsibility so that you can begin to climb that ladder. You know what I'm saying? So be positive about the situation. Um, and if it does seem that things are not moving in the direction that you would like them to, then you can make that decision on whether or not you're going to close out this cycle for something more stable for you, because you definitely are looking to be running things, and you deserve it. Okay. Now, how can you improve your relationship with food, cooking, and physical health? I'm looking at it over here. So I'm going to show you this. You got wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. Goodness gracious. Then you have divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. And then you have turquoise, which is spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make the necessary life changes. The way that you can improve your relationship with your physical health is it's pretty much all in alignment with your divine purpose. That's just all that is telling me. It's like it is your this whole change, this change and these changes that you're making are all a part of your spiritual path. This was divinely guided, okay? That is the reason why you are at the place that you're at in regards to your health right now. You will be just fine if you are experiencing any health issues, okay? It's showing that the recovery of your health is here, so you will be fine. But if you think about the fact that these lifestyle changes that you are making are a part of your divine life purpose, and they assist you on your spiritual path. If you look at it from that angle, it's going to be almost effortless. You know what I'm saying? When you think about what you are intaking and how it assists with your psychic abilities, with um, making your third eye extremely clear, balancing your chakras and keeping you in alignment and balance, it'll be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles. Keep the right people around you. Knight of Pentacles. Don't judge your pace. Don't try to move at anybody else's pace. Don't look at someone else's progress. It's about you and you alone when it comes to this, because this is spiritual. Okay, this is spiritual. This doesn't have to do with anybody who is unconscious, you know what I'm saying, and they're just doing it because of the the physical or whatever the case may be. This is a part of your spiritual path, so this is a whole different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Get with like-minded people with this Three of Pentacles who are in alignment with what you are doing or what you are trying to accomplish and achieve, and then do your research. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not judge your pace. Okay? That's just that. Don't judge your pace. Be consistent. Stand up for yourself. Don't be tempted. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once you realize that this is deeper than just physical health or ailments or struggles or whatever the case is, and it has more to do with spirituality, it'll become more effortless. Yep, and you will move straight forward. Six of Swords, it will become effortless. Everything will begin running smoothly. This was all in alignment with your spiritual path, because it's going to, I feel like, enhance your spiritual gifts. That's what it feels like to me. It just feels like everything is going to become more clearer and seamless for Pentacles. You got to be dedicated, and you got to kind of what is it, be disciplined. Five of Swords, no sneaking, no trying to venture off. You got to definitely be dedicated, okay? Definitely be dedicated. It's not going to be easy, but it can be achieved. It's another challenge. That's all. It's just another challenge. Ten of Wands, it's a lot, but just stay optimistic with the stars. Just stay optimistic. You can do this. Ace of Pentacles, you'll be just fine, okay? Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. You'll be good, okay? You'll be good. So it's just simply about viewing this situation from a spiritual perspective. Cleansing your body means cleansing your spirit, which makes everything else fall into alignment. Everything falls into alignment when you do. Get with people who are on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody below you and not nobody who think they're doing better than you. Find somebody who is in this with you. Or even talk to your friends or family and see if they will go through it with you. You know what I'm saying? Support is key. Support is key. Having someone who supports you that's going to keep you, you know what I'm saying, on the path. And don't judge the pace. Don't judge the results if they're not coming instantly. Just trust in the path. Stand your ground. Okay? Keep moving forward. Don't be tempted. Don't allow yourself to be tempted. Be very, very disciplined. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. You know what I'm saying? But any movement forward is a movement forward. It's not backwards. So, like I said, Knight of Pentacles, don't judge the pace. Baby steps if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps. We all fall short. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? So, just please be gentle with yourself. That's how you can improve your relationship with everything. Just be gentle with yourself and know that things will take time. But the more you are consistent, the more consistent you are, you'll master it, right? Okay. So that's what I have for you. I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading. Oh, I am not about to play with myself. Excuse me. I forgot. Slow down, Kyron. We got one more thing to do. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like, what you think you do? Overall message for you to take away from this reading. I'm sorry, Jess. I'm just thinking like, oh, we good. Let's see here. There's a lot of sirens going on right now. I don't know what the action is outside, but I'm gonna stay right here. Okay, Spirit, what is the overall message you would like Jessica to take away from this reading, or in addition to? Okay. I'm taking that one. It flipped over, but I still want my popper. Yep, there we go. All right, so there's something that's not for you. Maybe it's a person, place, thing, or job, but you know, because not for you came out. And then we also had message in a bottle. So I feel like Spirit is trying to get through to you on something and you may not be hearing it. Maybe this message that you're getting is kind of nudging you saying, hey, go a different direction, choose something different, do something new. That may be what this is, but let's just get into the book and see what this message is. I should put on my glasses. I can't see nothing. Okay. Spirit, Spirit sends you a sign when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointing in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. It says that you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening. I feel like where you are currently, there's something better. That's just how it feels, and that's why I feel Not For You came out the way that it did, because there is something still that is in your energy that isn't in alignment with where you're headed. So I feel like you're getting the signs, but you may possibly be ignoring them or missing them. But let's see what the protection message says. It says, are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning signs. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart and will draw your attention to what you are overlooking. They're trying to get you to see something and you may not be paying attention, or you just may not be seeing it. But be on the lookout for those signs and symbols and intuitive nudges that are telling you, hey, this ain't that. this is not for you. Maybe this is something that you need to leave behind, or maybe you need to go in a different direction. Um, hmm. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the results you seek will always seem to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you're just watching from the sidelines. See what I'm saying? You want to be in this leadership position, but it's not it's not seeming to be possible where you are. Okay, it says the appearance of this card indicates you are not going to attain what you want right now. That indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better is on the way and it will make you truly happy. Trust this. Yeah, there's something going on with this job that I just don't feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. Tell me later because it just feels off to me. It just feels like the Four of Cups. That's what it feels like. It's like, is there anything else? Is there something else? Because I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like that. Um, it says you can strategize and and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat, then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. That's just how it feels. It's like if something isn't moving in your energy, it may just be time to, just cut your losses and let it go. That's just how it feels to me. Okay? That's how it feels. Don't chase what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize is given for torturing yourself, and nothing has to be gained by refusing. Oh, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. That sacrifice, that surrender, it is what it is. Spirit only wants the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Just trust. Yeah, there's something else better. I don't know in what area of your life that is better, but something else is better. There's something better than where you are and what you are doing. And I don't know why it feels like this job. Tell me correct me if I'm wrong. What area of your life is this ringing bells? Because it just feels like you're just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's familiar or it's comfortable or it feels secure, but it's still not what you want. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I think I'm done. So that is what I have for you, Jess. I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know how I did, okay? If you would like to leave me a review on my website, please do so by clicking on click on full guidance reading like you did when you booked it, but then just scroll to the bottom and put write a review. Okay. If you haven't subscribed to YouTube already, please do so. I greatly appreciate it. And like my page on Facebook, Envisions Tarot. All right. So I look forward to talking to you very, very soon. All right, now. Take care of yourself.